Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here to ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out route to Hill, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Jacobs.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion left is Wilson. Second down, Jacobs once more. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion, Hill. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
Set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Set, hot. I said it, let's go, Echo.
Now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Powers through it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. Butker's kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, But they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore as the first half is winding down. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Very short kick taken right at the 20 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw again on second down. Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Hardman to return. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Moore, the man in motion. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he goes out right around the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mahomes to throw it. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The Dolphins